Hello and welcome to this mini webinar, Ensuring Your Legacy. I am going to be talking about ownership transfer options for child care businesses. The ICA Group is a national nonprofit organization, and we provide exit planning services to child care business owners. This mini webinar builds off of a number of resources on our website, which you can access at icagroup.org/childcare. And as the ICA Group has worked with child care center owners who are thinking about exiting their business, we have found that most business owners don't understand all of their options for selling their business to a new owner. In the child care industry, some of the options for ownership transfer include large child care companies and chains that grow by acquiring existing child care companies, owner-operators who purchase the child care business and then run the day-to-day operations, management buyouts where one or more employees take over the business, internal transfers to a family member, or sale to employees. And each of these options present unique advantages and challenges, and I am going to spend the rest of this mini webinar talking about sale to employees. And so basically, employee ownership refers to a business that is owned and controlled by the employees of the business. So in a conversion or transfer to employee cooperative, which is also called a worker cooperative, the shares of the business are transferred from the existing owner to the workers. And generally, all workers who meet basic eligibility requirements become owners. The company typically takes out a loan to purchase the shares from the selling owner and then pays off that loan using the business profits. So when it comes to a sale to your employees, one of the biggest advantages of this option is that it can preserve the center's legacy and values. Make sure that the center continues to operate as it currently operates into the future. This option also rewards employees for years of service and kind of the time they've put in to making your business successful. There are also a number of tax incentives for selling to your employees. And another advantage is that the sale can happen gradually on a timeline that works for you as an owner. And finally, another really big advantage is that employees already have relationships with each other, with families, with vendors, and that those relationships can be really critical in minimizing disruptions during the transfer. One of the challenges of this option is that it's a lesser known option, and so sometimes it just kind of gets an initial reaction, an initial negative reaction because it's not as common. The process of selling to your employees can also take at least 12 months. And ideally, the owner will stay with the business for a longer period than in a more traditional transfer. So that can be a real challenge for an owner who really wants to exit the business on a quick timeline. Another challenge is that you might not receive as much money as in a sale to a third party. And because it's unlikely that employees can kind of come up with the cash on their own to purchase the business, this option likely requires mission-aligned financing or seller financing. We're really lucky that there's a number of community development financial institutions with a mission of supporting worker-owned businesses who can provide pretty unique financing to employees that are taking over a business. But figuring out that financing is just kind of an added piece of figuring out how to transfer the business to the employees. And another challenge is that this option likely requires an outside consultant or professional to help train the staff in running the business. For many employees who have not operated a business before, there are some new skills to develop that can be really exciting, that can create leadership opportunities and growth opportunities for employees, but it does likely require some kind of additional support than some of these more traditional ownership transfer options. And so to learn more about some of the advantages and disadvantages of the other ownership transfer options that I talked about, or to access additional resources on exit planning please visit our website at icagroup.org/childcare. Thanks so much.